What's up, guys? DK here with Collector's Impact, and today I have a very quick discussion video for you guys, and it's focused around signed cards and PSA's DNA certification service. So one of the things that PSA offers that's pretty unique and honestly very useful is a certification service for cards that are signed by like artists or athletes or various other people or things that might, be featured on the card or have something to do with the card. In the case of this one, this natural selection here, it's signed by Mark Poole, and of course Mark Poole is a very famous Magic the Gathering artist ever since the inception of the game. So this right here is an alpha natural selection, which is a reserve list card signed by Mark Poole the artist, and because of that, it's pretty special. I mean, already alpha rares like this, there's only like 1,000 in existence in the entire world. And the fact that this is a reserve list card to boot and signed by the artist makes it extra special, both to me and in the marketplace as a whole. But back to the topic at hand, which is of course the actual DNA certification service. Now, contrary to its name, I don't think that they actually swab the card do a DNA sample and check to make sure that it's the artist. They just take a look at the signature, and they use their software and whatever other techniques. I'm assuming there's some pretty intricate stuff involved in it to determine if it is real or fake. Some cards in particular, things like cards signed by Christopher Rush, who is a very famous artist for Magic. He drew the Black Lotus, and he is now deceased, unfortunately. But there are people out there who fake his signature and try to pass it off as real, obviously, and they sell cards that he illustrated that are, quote, signed by Chris Rush, and those get a lot of extra money for the signature. But if it's fake, it's really it's like a double whammy of lameness, in terms of it's going to bring the card value down because you damage the card if it's not even the real signature, number one. And number two, you want to buy the real thing if you're going to buy a signature. So therein comes PSA service, which at the moment, surprise, surprise, it's pretty expensive now at the moment. I mean, it used to be included in the what would you call it? The economy service, right? Not the bulk service or the value, but the economy is where that started. And economy has since been discontinued. So the only tier that you can get the signature DNA service on is regular, which is now $100 a card, or express, or anything above that, you can get it as well. So I have chosen out 2 cards from my collection to go ahead and submit for the service, just because I want them 100% certified, and that is of course this natural selection and this Ali from Cairo, both signed by Mark Poole. Yeah, Ali from Cairo is definitely another one of those cards from the old school sets. This one's Arabian Nights. That artwork is so captivating. Mark Poole in particular was one of the best artists of the day, in my opinion. So I love collecting his cards specifically. I also have a few Rob Alexander cards that are signed. He did the Dual Lands and a few other famous cards as well. And Dan Frazier, he did the Moxes and a few other pretty notable cards as well. I don't have any signed Moxes or anything like that these days, but yeah, Dan Frazier, Mark Poole, and Rob Alexander are probably the top 3 artists that are collected, outside of Chris Rush, of course. There are a few other famous ones, but of most of the Magic artists, those are the top 3. Now, in terms of the DNA certification service, it isn't too much different from the regular grading service in terms of turnaround time and all of that kind of stuff, though you do have to fill out a special form for it, and you can actually choose to do a number of things with it. You can either get the card itself graded and the autograph authenticated and not graded, or you can get the card not graded and have the autograph authenticated and graded for its beauty, I guess, or its penmanship. You know, they grade the autographs the same that they do the cards on a 1 to 10 scale. Or you can do what I'm doing with these, which is to get the card and the autograph graded. Oh, and I guess you have the fourth option of getting neither of them graded but only authenticated. So there's really a nice mix of exactly what you're trying to do with the card there. They can pretty much do it for you. I definitely am looking forward to seeing the graded card and graded autographs, though I don't expect for these to actually pull like super high grades. I mean, maybe the autographs themselves, they are pretty nice, but the cards they're played. But these are these are highly rare reserve list cards. So even in played condition, like if they were to get, I would estimate this to be maybe a PSA 5. A PSA 5 or so with, you know, maybe a 7 on the autograph, and this one maybe a PSA, yeah, probably 5 as well. I'm just going to go estimate 5s on these. So that means it's either going to be a 4 or a 6 or hopefully a 5. So it's going to fall somewhere in there, it would be my guess. If it falls anywhere outside of that range, I'd either be pleasantly surprised or pretty disappointed. So I will definitely make a reveal video when they come back. But I just wanted to, you know, mention this service and give you guys a little bit of information about it. Because if you do have any signed cards, especially notable ones like these, that are reserve list, really old, they're, you know, as with anything in life, there are a lot of fake, you know, signed cards out there. So cards that are signed but raw, you're kind of taking a gamble when you buy them. So if you get them certified with PSA, or if you buy the PSA certified versions, they do pack quite a premium, which is nice for, you know, you if you're going to send them in raw, because they go up in value pretty significantly once that autograph is authenticated and people know, the collectors truly know that it's real. So just food for thought there. It's I'm really looking forward to seeing how these turn out. So like I said, I'll definitely be making a follow-up video, and I did already submit an order months ago in the economy tier with like 13 other cards, some of which I am crazy super excited about. Some Magic Reserve List cards, as well as some Pokemon cards. I got some Pokemon signed cards that I'm super stoked to see how they turn out, and I will definitely be posting those on the channel as well. Thanks again, guys, for checking out the video. If you like what you saw, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And definitely feel free to subscribe to The Collector's Impact if you want to see more videos like this in the future and stay up to date with current trends and things on the collectibles and trading card market, as well as PSA grading and all that kind of stuff. I do lots of submissions and reveals, and I'm going to be doing some more box openings of new cards and new products, as well as old random products too. So there's a little bit of everything on the channel. So if you like this kind of stuff, definitely subscribe. I'd love to have you join the Collector's Impact. So thanks again for coming by, and I hope you have a good day. See you next time.